Hello, my name is Will Hack, and I'm the IQA's gameplay director. And welcome to the selection show for the IQA Quidditch World Cup. This is the 7th World Cup, and tonight we will be drawing the pools based off of the teams' IQA rankings. Now, a little bit on the process for how we'll be doing this to get y'all started. First, the teams were sorted into pots based on the IQA's current standings. They were sorted randomly into pools by a program. And the program ensured that no two teams that are from the same region will be in the same pool. So in order, we're going to be reading out to you the different pots that were involved. We'll start with pot 1 and then continue with the pots and sorting into pools. I'd like to thank the entire Gameplay Policies team for the work that they've put in and the department. Specifically, I'd like to thank Kevin Olsey's programming skills, the memory of former tech director Dan Panzarella's time in the department, and random.org. And without further ado, I will kick it over to Kevin Olsey to sort pot number 1.
Hi, everybody. So to start off pot number 1, representing the state of Florida from the southern region, we will have the University of Miami as the pot 1 team in pool 1. I'll give Martin a second to actually pin those up. Representing the Mid-Atlantic, the runners-up in the Mid-Atlantic Regional, we have Villanova in Pool 2 in Pot 1. In Pool 3, we have the currently #1 ranked team in the world, the as-yet undefeated Texas A&M Quidditch. In Pool 4, we have the Western Regional Champions, the first community team to ever win a regional champion, the Lost Boys Quidditch Club. In Pool 5, we have another strong team from the Mid-Atlantic region, the New York DC Capitalists. In Pool 6, we have one of the oldest programs in all of Quidditch, Emerson, representing the Northeast. And Pool 7, the recent champions of the Big Ten MAC tournament, we have Minnesota, representing the Midwest. In Pool 8, we have another team from the South. We have Florida's Finest. For Pool 9, we go north to the Great Frozen Tundra of Canada, and the GGs will be representing Canada in Pool 9. In Pool 10, we have a Sweet 16 team from last year from the South, the University of Arkansas. In Pool 11, we have one of the Final Four finalists from last year's World Cup. Looking very strong this year, we have Baylor. In Pool 12, we have the Northeast Regional Champions, for many years running, Boston University. In Pool 13, we have the Mid-Atlantic Champions, the University of Maryland. In Pool 14 from Pot 1, we have the defending world champions, University of Texas at Austin. In Pool 15, we have Lone Star Quidditch Club, a new community team from the Southwest. And last but not least, we have the very last Pot 1 team, the Midwest champions, Bowling Green State University in Pot 16. Thank you, everybody. I'm now going to pass off to Martin Pine, who, in addition to sticking the names on the board, will now announce the Pot 5 teams.
So we're jumping to pot 5 because, let's face it, it's more exciting if we save the last couple pots if we save pot 2 to the end. So without further ado, the teams ranked at the bottom of the standings, pot 5. In pool 1, joining Miami of Florida from the Midwest, Eastern Michigan University. In pool 2, joining Villanova from the Southwest, Oklahoma Baptist University. In pool 3, joining Texas A&M, Eastern Florida State College. In pool 4, joining the Lost Boys, Rollins College from the South. In pool 5, joining the NYDC Capitalists from the Northeast, the New York Badasselisks. In pool 6, joining Emerson from the Southwest, Sam Houston State University. In pool 7, joining the University of Minnesota from the great nation down under in Australia, the University of Sydney. In pool 8, joining Florida's finest from the West, the Wizards of Westwood. In pool 9, joining the University of Ottawa GGs from the West, San Jose State University. In pool 10, joining the University of Arkansas, also from the West, the Long Beach Funky Quaffles. In pool 11, joining Baylor University from the Midwest, Grand Valley State University. In pool 12, joining Boston University from the Midwest, TC Frost. In pool 13, joining the University of Maryland from the Midwest, the University of Toledo. In pool 14, joining the University of Texas, the defending world champions from the Mid-Atlantic, the newest entrant into the World Cup pool, Rutgers University. In pool 15, joining the Lone Star Quidditch Club from the South, the University of South Carolina. And finally, in pool 16, joining Bowling Green State, the final pot 5 team from the West, Cal Quidditch. And there you have the teams from pots 1 and 5. From pots 1 and 5. Kicking it over to pot 4 now. I give you Ethan Sturm.
Hey everybody, I'm here to do pot 4. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We very much appreciate it, and we're glad we can do this for you. And we'll start right away with pool 1, and this team returning to the Cup from the Western region after a year off, the Utah Crimson Flyers. Coming in for pool 2 is Miami of Ohio from the Midwest region. In pool 3, the final team to qualify for the World Cup through competition, having to do it in a play-in game, Valhalla from Canada. Pool 3, one of a couple of B teams in this pool. This one from the Southwest is the Silver Phoenix. Pool 5, this team was a Southwest quarterfinalist, perhaps the scariest team in this pot, the Austin Quidditch. In pool 6, from the Mid-Atlantic,
a longtime competitor in the Quidditch world, Pittsburgh. In Pool 7, they had a rough first semester trying to turn around this semester. 2 of their members are on this call right here, the Silicon Valley Scroots. In Pool 8, a Merc version of them had a successful tournament at Capital Cup, North Carolina. In Pool 9, a team led by Dan Shapiro, Missouri, from the Midwest. In Pool 10, after much controversy, they were finally added to the World Cup after some teams dropped. It is Syracuse from the Northeast. In Pool 11, the best team from the SNEC Conference in the Northeast region, UMass Amherst. In Pool 12, another longtime team in Quidditch, this one hailing from the South, it's the University of South Florida. In Pool 13, this team made a shocking run to the regional finals last year and is hoping to keep up the momentum this year. It's Tennessee Tech. After a successful run in D2 last year, the Pool 14 team looking to make a name on the D1 stage is Stanford from the West. The third B team from a school in this pot, in Pool 15 from the Midwest, is the Crimson Warhawks. And rounding off the pot, already with 2 tournament victories this semester from the Mid-Atlantic, is the University of Virginia. Thanks everybody for tuning in again, and I'm going to ship it over to Josh Mayer from Ohio State to do pot 3.
Hello everybody, I'll go ahead and start us off with the pot 3 teams. First, in Pool 1 is Macaulay. In Pool number 2, we have New York University. In Pool 3, Richmond. Pool 4 has the University of Rochester. Pool 5, in this team goes the Santa Barbara Blacktips. Pool 6, out of the West, we have Northern Arizona University. Pool 7 is RPI. Pool 8, University of Texas at San Antonio. Pool 9 is Louisiana State University. Out of Pool 10, we will now have Steel City Quidditch Club. Pool 11 features Ottawa Maple Rush. For Pool 12, we have the Cowboys of Oklahoma State University. Pool 13, Harvard. Pool 14, out of the Midwest, Marquette. Pool 15, Appalachian Quidditch. And finally, the last Pot 3 team, Hofstra. That is all for the Pot 3 teams. I will now kick it over to Sarah Nealing for the final pot, Pot 2.
Alright! Y'all ready? Oh my god, we're almost done. Okay, here we go. Pool 1 gets Texas State. Pool 2 gets Carleton. Pool 3 gets Kansas. Pool 4 is going to be ready in just a minute. And it's Ohio State. Oh, hey, Neuro. Pool 5 is Michigan. Pool 6, we have Ball State. In Pool 7, Miguel. In Pool 8, Central Michigan University. In Pool 9, Tulsa's Tiger Beach. Pool 10, Michigan State University. Number 11, we have UCLA. Pool 12 has Penn State. Pool number 11, which is actually 13, sorry. Forgot how to count for a minute. 11's my favorite number. ASU, Arizona State University. Next one is number 14, and that one is QC, the Boston Massacre. 15, Rochester Institute of Technology. And the very last one, University of Florida. Bam. Okay, I guess Will wants to finish this off professionally. Go for it.
Not as professionally as you were doing, Sarah. That was awesome. We're going to be finished now. One thing real quick, the final schedule will be out really soon, including the fields that everyone will be playing on and all of the time slots. I want to thank all the gameplay members for being here today, and thank you to all of you for coming and watching. This has been pretty great, and I look forward to doing it again next year. See y'all at World Cup. Bye-bye.